Hello, it's Concord Wind. I've been skipping that intro for my last few videos, but anyways, uh, I wanted to talk about the fact that there are people who believe generative AI is going to be the end of humanity, the end of mankind, right? And it's like out of all the things that humans have invented that's destroying this planet, you think I can't say it, man. Generative AI. You think that that's what is going to bring an end to mankind? Well, like that's almost, if it wasn't so sad and tragic, like the reality of mankind's direction, due to mankind's destruction of the environment God created for us. Like, if it wasn't so sad and tragic, it would be funny that people think AI is what's going to bring the end to everything. AI isn't going to bring the end of mankind. I mean, I guess with the water usage, it may, contribute, but we were already on the path way before AI. I mean, it started with the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution is when mankind started to decline, as much progress, that mankind made. Like, we made so much progress during the Industrial Revolution. But that progress came at a cost, which was destruction of the environment. And that's because we didn't, um, you know, mankind didn't understand the truth. We didn't understand the truth. We didn't have God's words. I mean, we had some of God's words in the Bible, but God didn't talk about the environment very much in the Bible, and He talks about the environment a lot now in His new words. And so now we know, on the foundation of God's words, how to treat the environment. You know, like making houses out of bricks and stuff like that instead of using wood. Um, there's all kinds of solutions. I don't know all the solutions. I'll be honest with you. I'll be totally straightforward with you. But the things that will bring an end to mankind are like deforestation, pollution of the water, um, the fires from deforestation. Like, it says in the Bible, 1/3 of the earth's trees will be burnt up, and that's already fulfilled. By the way, that verse one, like, we're actually past that, because we're at the point where it's like, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more than 1/3 of the earth's trees that have been burnt up. A little bit more than that. Not to mention degradation of the soil. I mean, I'm only laughing at, like, it's just a nervous laugh. I mean, because it makes me nervous talking about this stuff, because this stuff is scary. When I first saw the movie, um, Meeting the Lord During the Catastrophes, which I might, I don't know, I might like show a preview for that movie after I'm done, talking. I'm not sure how that'll work, or if I'll even do that. I don't know, but yeah, when I saw Meeting the Lord During the Catastrophes, I had to pause it multiple times and just try to calm down, collect myself. I had to, like, it's a very scary movie. Meeting the Lord During the Catastrophes is a very scary movie because it shows, and I don't know if it, I mean, it's not necessarily intended to be scary. It just is because, like, it shows without a shadow of a doubt the direction that humanity is heading in because humanity doesn't know the truth. You know, humanity is ignorant of the truth, and the truth is, you know, the tool, the foundation, the lens that we use to understand how to survive, you know, as a species, as a as creatures created by God, as humans made in God's image, or we once were made in God's image and then lost God's image because the glory of God that was bestowed upon us, we gave to Satan and to the flesh. And anyways, you know, with the truth, we see that mankind opposes the truth and does not treat the environment according to the truth, you know. And so there's a lot of destruction of the environment. And I can't remember like all the details of every element of the environment that's being destroyed, but I know it's a lot. I think it's 5. I think there's 5 elements. I know like water pollution, degradation of the soil, deforestation, which deforestation leads to forest fires because the more trees you chop down, the drier the you know, localized climate becomes, which creates forest fires. And then so there's less trees because of the fires, and then they cut down more trees, and it's just a vicious cycle of the trees becoming less and less and less. That's a scary one. Degradation is a scary one too. Degradation of the soil. Because apparently once soil has been degraded or degraded or whatever the word is, like once it's been turned to sand, turned to desert, you know, once that shift has taken place, something like for 2 inches of sand to turn back to soil, 2 inches takes like 1,000 years or something like that. It's like ridiculous. And the rate at which deserts are spreading is scary, along with the deforestation, because it's like we're being hit with like quadruple whammies. Like we're more than quadruple. What's uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco? We're being hit with like cinco whammies. I mean, we're being hit from like 5 different angles on this planet of like the earth being ruined so that humans can no longer survive. I mean, it's really scary. I mean, you know, if evolution were true, then why did humans evolve to destroy the environment? Like, I mean, that is really weird that humans, because evolution is supposed to be about survival, and the like humans are like the pinnacle of evolution supposedly, with the most advanced evolutionary like mechanics, characteristics, and so humans should have like the best chance of survival considering how advanced humans are. But humans have the least chance of survival because humans are the only creatures on this planet that destroy the earth, and the earth is all we have. We can't go anywhere else. Like, forget about, you know, people saying occupy Mars, we'll live on Mars one day. It's not true. Mars is not, you know, Mars is habit. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk this morning. I guess it's not morning, it's afternoon, but I just got up. inhabitable. Oh my goodness, inhabitable. Mars is inhabitable. No one can live there. No one will live there. God gave us the earth, and God only gave us the earth. That He doesn't intend. I mean, what are we gonna do? Destroy? We're destroying the earth, and we think somehow we're gonna be able to colonize Mars and make it a livable place for us, and we won't destroy Mars, right? We can't take care of the Earth, but we'll take care of Mars, right? Like, where's the logic in that? That makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense. So forget about Mars. Like, the only thing I can say is get right with the Almighty, get right with Christ on earth, get right with the returned Son of Man, get right with God, because that's he's all we've got. He's our only hope. It's inevitable mankind will go extinct. So we just need to get right with God before that happens. That's all I got to say. So may God's will be done in all of your lives. God bless and goodbye.